I'm Officer David Curtis of the Ventura Police Department. This video promotes pedestrian safety at crosswalks throughout our city.
A crosswalk is defined as any portion of the road within the prolongation or connection of boundary lines of sidewalks at an intersection where the intersecting roads meet at approximately right angles, except for the prolongations of such lines coming from an alley. Crosswalks are also a portion of the roadway distinctly indicated for pedestrian crossing by lines or other markings on the roadway's surface, which can be painted lines such as the white lines on the road in this situation or other locations, similar to the one here at Ventura Avenue and Prospect Street.
When a pedestrian control device is present, it is safe to cross in a crosswalk after pressing the button and the pedestrian signal turns to a walk signal. If you are facing a flashing don't walk signal and a counting clock, you should only cross if you can safely cross the roadway before the signal stops flashing and indicates a don't walk signal. When no pedestrian control device is present, it is safe to cross when the traffic signal turns green.
Absent the pedestrian control device, a pedestrian could have started across the intersection, but when the light goes yellow, the pedestrian is being told that there's not enough time for them to make it safely across the roadway and they are required to stop before entering the intersection. And of course, on a red light, nobody should be entering any intersection because cross traffic is coming through and there's risk of collision. This is the pedestrian control device that gives multiple indicators to pedestrians who are wanting to cross the street. As you just saw, it gave a white silhouette, which indicates that pedestrians can safely cross the roadway. The red hand then began blinking for a short period of time, indicating a limited amount of time for a pedestrian to make it safely across the road. And ultimately, it gave a red hand, which is telling pedestrians that they cannot cross or should not be crossing the street. At most intersections throughout the city of Ventura, pedestrian traffic is regulated by this specific control device and not the red, yellow, and green tree that is usually hung just above the pedestrian control devices at most every intersection within the city of Ventura. Unmarked crosswalks exist all throughout the city of Ventura, such as this one here at Prospect and Ventura Avenue. It's important for not only pedestrians, but also motorists to understand that just because lines aren't painted on the road and the pedestrians crossing the street, that they shouldn't be. In reality, such as this intersection here, the pedestrian's crossing safely inside of the unmarked crosswalk. She gave plenty of time for approaching motorists to slow, recognize her, and possibly stop if they needed to, and she safely made it across the road. It's important for motorists and pedestrians alike to understand that unmarked crosswalks do exist all over the city, and it is the extension of the sidewalk moving across the roadway, whether indicated by painted lines or simply the visual extension of the sidewalk leading across the road.